Some simple modifications you can do to your Workmate to make it a little bit more useful. Mine's 30 odd years old and has been in use most of that time. Brilliant little tools, so let me run through them. Perhaps the most obvious change is the worktop. So with a little insert I've been able to make a nice workbench so that I can work off a flat surface. Workbench is quite easy to take off. Just unclamp it and then take it out. Just give you an idea what it looks like on the other side. These are shimmed up so that it stays square with the rest of the bed. It's just made from scraps, but it does make the Workmate a lot more useful as a workbench if you're assembling stuff. When you are assembling stuff, it's quite nice to have a foam surface so things don't bounce around and you can keep things nice and tidy. So I have this surface here, which is just connected to a bit of drain pipe with some 3D printed connectors, and they're bolted to the Workmate, and they're just glued to the drain pipe using epoxy. The surface itself just unrolls. Difficult to do one-handed. It just goes on like that. I haven't quite fitted the magnets I intend to fit, which will just pull it all nice and tight. That gives you a nice surface to work on when you're doing clean stuff or you're disassembling something. Makes quite a nice surface to work on. Because of the wood on the edges, it always lays flat, and it makes it very easy to roll up to put away. You can do it one-handed, almost. On the front, I've bolted some magnetic tool strip so that you can leave your tools hanging around when you're working with them and you always know where they are. That works really well. Now, if you do put a magnetic strip on your Workmate, is you need to file a little bit away here to give yourself clearance for your handles. But that's all. It's quite a simple job. Takes a few minutes. And underneath that you can see I've bolted a piece of wood, 2 pieces of wood, to take all the bench dogs, so you always know where they are. And then finally underneath I've just fitted a tray so that when things fall down they don't end up underneath the Workmate, they end up on there. It's also a good place to put stuff occasionally when you're working. And they're my modifications. None of those modifications stop you from folding the Workmate up and putting it away. It all works as it would normally. They're the modifications I've made over the years to my Workmate. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks.